Familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad, mad. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello, teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. The people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world, mad world, enlarging your world, mad world. Hey Nez, how you doing tonight, my friend? Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Book of Festus, good evening. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Totally hip and groovy. Brother Eric, good to see you in the old V-Dub bus this evening. Just hanging out. It's been a few days, a little bit of time's gone by since we've hung out. Thank you, man. Thank you. I do appreciate that. So yes, it's been a few days here. Kind of a little bit of a what you call a broke down. You know how a VW bus or a car can break down. Kind of like that. So yeah, I don't know. I just figured I'd be go live tonight, just kind of explain myself, like like it's been a while. Anywho, it's Saturday night in the old VW bus. Gonna do some bowling here with Sister Nez. We're gonna do some bowling. Hope you're doing some bowling. Let's all do some bowling. This is bowling in the VW. So yes, it's been a while. It's been an interesting week. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, really, but like I said, kind of like a vehicle or like a VW bus. We all kind of have our breakdowns,
And that's exactly what's going on in my neck of the woods. Not so much my bus hit my definitely my K Dog. What's up, man? Do you just come bebopping in or what, man? What's up, dude? Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Elsewhere, Sister Lori, I didn't see you come in either. Good evening. Good evening. What? I didn't hear. Harms my soul. I was just sitting here. I was watching some brother Mark live on the old YouTube, and it just made me kind of, I don't know, sit back and kind of reflect on some certain things. Hey, Toby, you come sneaking in too. Good evening, brother man. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. For you fine folks that ever come to Oklahoma or that live in Oklahoma and want to visit good old Ponca City, Oklahoma, go check out the Lakeside Grill out there at Ponca Lake. My friend Toby, he has a spectacular restaurante out there with the most grooviest chicken fried steak and menu to die for. So if you're ever in that neck of the woods, go check out the Lakeside Grill. Little plug for you there, brother Toby. Hope you're doing the swell, well, and groovy this evening. No, thank you, brother Toby. I went and had some dinner last Saturday, actually some lunch last Saturday at brother Toby's restaurant, his Lakeside Grill there in Ponca City. It was good. Took my mom there for lunch, and we got lunch on the house from brother Toby. Thank you so much, brother Toby, once again, for giving my mom and I her birthday lunch. Like I said, that will be forever graved in my memory. Oh, Nez, you would dig it. It was, it was scrum diddlyumptious. Let me tell you. So yeah, like I said, this past week I've once again, if you find folks that probably noticed, took a little bit of a break, an intermission from the old YouTube. And once again, that's just because my life has gotten a little on the broke down side. Not like out of whack, but basically broke down. Because I'm trying to figure out where to take my life and all that jazz. And I really, really, really kind of lost it. I didn't kind of lost it. I lost it, man. Like, long story short, my good friends, these past few years since my divorce, I obviously took a lot of unresolved issues and things I didn't deal with and just buried it deep inside me. And I just lost myself, I guess you can say, like just going solo mission in the VW bus, and all I had to care about was my puppy dog Ranger. That's all I had to really worry about, and finding a job, a good job. And then, of course, as Mr. Ranger Dog got sick, that's all I worried about. That's all that was on my brain. So obviously, I was not dealing with, you know, past, feelings I just, completely buried and forgot about, dealing with like stuff. So, of course, after Mr. Ranger Dog passes away, I'm looking all back this at 2020 hindsight. It just makes perfectly good sense to me. But after Mr. Ranger Dog passed away, I kind of had other things to think about. And I started, thinking about other things. Hey, who we got here? We got somebody new in the old VW bus. Unless they've been hanging out watching for a cool minute. Leanne, I hope I'm saying that right. Lenny Hart? Lenny Hart? I gotta really squint because I can't see very well tonight. Yes, divorce is tough. Like I said, I kind of repressed all those things. And I think, your dog died, I started, you know, trying to fill my empty space with, other things. And I met a really good, groovy female that I work with and started digging that, hanging out. You guys can go check back on some of my previous vlogs and check that out. But yeah, basically it just started releasing unresolved issues um, that I just repressed after my divorce, insecurities, worries, all that stuff started coming out with a vengeance this past month. And like I said, this is somebody I work with. So it started affecting my work relations. And it felt like I had no control over these feelings and these thoughts. And it just kind of come to a head. And that's why I had to kind of take a little bit of a time off of YouTube. Because it's very, very, very hard to put out positivity, which I love doing. That's why I do my channel when I have such negative thoughts. And that's what they were, just negative thoughts, negative insecurities, worries, what ifs, just stuff like that. I used to tell everybody I do YouTube because it's really like my therapy. I get to talk, tell people my stuff, and let everybody know what's going on, and then get it out of my, out of my soul, out of my stuff. And that's why I like doing YouTube. But here lately, it seems like with what's going on with me, it was getting more difficult to talk about. Because yes, I share my life with the whole frickin' world. Like, not just like certain people, with the whole frickin' world, yo. Like, yes, I live in a VW bus. Yes, I dig it. Yes, I'm having insecurities about now living in it because I want to start dating and want to hang out with women who dig me for who, I am. And that's what it boils down to. I want to date, women who dig me. Now, I don't want to get out of the bus and get an apartment or a house because I want to start appealing to somebody. And I'm starting to learn that. But at the same time, it's the insecurities of, I don't know, just jacked up. It really, really is. But that's why I decided tonight, I'm going to go live. I was watching Brother Mark, and I was like, I miss hanging out on YouTube. I miss talking to people. Ruthie. Oh my gosh. Sister Ruthie, one of my really close friends that I've reached out to in these past few days. I've reached out to a few of my friends that I'm very close to. Ruthie, Alma, I've reached out to you guys, Jackie. Of course, Sister Jackie's over there at Disneyland and hanging out with the Woo man. Adam the Woo, that dude goes on adventures for you. Man, that cat don't even ask, permission from your mama. If you want to go Go check out his zany journeys. Go to adamthewoo.com. Anywho, yeah, Jackie, all my good friends that I am really close to, Brother Mark, Drayton over there, Drayton's world's greatest kiting. I've kind of gotten close to in this past year and a half or so. And that's the good thing about what I have made here on YouTube is my close friends. I mean, all you groovy people who support me and watch me and talk and communicate and interact here, you guys are my friends. But I have made some very close connections this past year that it's like my personal life is starting to intermingle with the YouTube community. And that alone was starting to freak me out. So, in the midst of all this, what's been going on, I basically damaged good relations with my friend Megan, all my coworkers, just because I totally freaking went like bonkers because of my insecurities. And that's what it is. My friend, my good friend, Ruthie, made it very clear to me that it's like, with my ex wife and my divorce and all that, obviously that's like, getting hurt, like in a car wreck, or losing a limb, that stuff, you just on down the road, you're still hurting over that stuff. If you lose a limb, you still lose a limb. You lose an arm, you lose an arm. It's not like, people all down the road be like, oh, just get over you losing the arm and get on with your life. You got to deal with that stuff, yo. And thank you, Ruthie, for making me understand that. It's like, I have to deal with all this inner turmoil that I have just completely blocked off, built. And I'm not making no funs of our freaking president, but I have built a wall around these emotions that lately have starting to come down and has left me a little vulnerable, and I freak out. What's up? I gotta catch up on some comments. I'm in here yip yapping. It's been here for the last few days. I turn on. Oh, elsewhere. Thank you. And I haven't been on since like Monday was like my last coffee talk was the last time I was on YouTube, and I was still kind of. That was a weird coffee talk. But, like I said, this has affected my friendship with my coworkers, and this has affected my friendship and my relationship with my friend Megan. And I am very blessed that my job is going to allow me to, deal with these situations, and they're cool with it. And they're not going to be like, all right, you've been off your rocker. We can't rely on you. You're out of here. They could easily do that. Because I have not been myself, my friends, especially this past week. I have not been myself. And that alone freaked me out. Because you guys, anybody can go back this past 3 years and watch me and my life go by. And you guys can see and hear in my life day by day what happens to me. And I was documenting myself before the divorce. That's what's crazy. Because I technically started doing my Type 2 daily vlogs September of 2016. And by October of 2016 is when I got the divorce papers. So, but yes, I've been documenting my life for almost 3 years now. And I completely stopped. I completely changed my whole perspective, my whole ritual and routine, because everything started changing with me. And that's not good, you know? I should have dealt with these issues a long time ago, and I didn't. That's what it is. A freaking mad world, yo. It really, really is. Like how I try my hardest to stay positive for every single moment of the day. And when I can't do that, it's kind of a bummer. You know, and a lot of people will reach out and go get some sort of like, counseling that involves medication. And I am against medication, which I'm talking about like pharmaceuticals. Yes, they help with certain folks, but I myself am not a fan of pharmaceuticals. But I am blessed that I have a good company, that I have benefits through, that I'm allowed to go able to talk to folks about what's been going on with me. And because really, I repressed a lot of stuff after my divorce. I just never dealt with it. And Ruthie, when you told me that, you're the one who kind of woke me up about the Ranger, that I was so involved with Ranger so much, and just like living and just living in my nomadic lifestyle after the divorce that I just repressed it all. It didn't just trickle out, Ruthie. It flooded out within this past 1 month. It took 1 month. Like, I literally have started really questioning myself about certain things. But, it's the same thing with, a soldier who goes over, goes somewhere and fights off in a war. They get damaged, they're not themselves ever again. And they got to work through that. It's the same thing, not the same thing, but, in the same lines with what's gone on with me. I didn't ask for a divorce. I was divorced. You know, my ex wife gave up on me. So I had to live with all these feelings of I'm a failure when it comes to being a man in a relationship. And I had to understand this because, like I said, I'm not the one who divorced. She divorced me because my head was not in her head. Our head, it just amazes me, my friends, that when a person, a man or a woman, when their head changes from the other person's head, they're ousted. It doesn't matter if they're a Superman, if they're a policeman, fireman, soldier, or whatever, what kind of man they are. It doesn't matter if they're a good man or a good woman, firewoman, policewoman. If the head changes, they're ousted, completely ousted out of the life. And that amazes me. That's the biggest thing I had to work on, you know? And in the process of learning this stuff, I've literally pushed good people away from me. And that's what shacked me up. Like, I have pushed people away because of my insecurities. And we all have insecurities. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the only freaking person, here that has we all have insecurities, but it's how we deal with them that defines and how we deal with certain situations. And just to repress it and just explode is not healthy. That's why I've had to take a little bit of a break from YouTube because I like to put out positivity out there. You know, I'm not your average YouTuber who's like out on doing wacky roadside attractions, cool stuff like that, or cool, you know, amusement parks. I just live in a freaking 1970 Volkswagen bus. I document my life doing that. That's it. Like I can go places and, you know, give you guys like the 411 on different cool places on Route 66 and do all that jazz, which I have. Don't get me wrong. But that's just like the same old story for a lot of YouTube. I want to be different. I've always been different, you know? And that, I guess that's what makes me kind of a unique person. And that's the hardest thing of understanding as a person as I am is it's going to be hard for me to find an individual who flows with the same type of character flow as I do. And when you find somebody like that, that's a blessing right there. That is a total 100% legit bees to the freaking knees right there. And if you're not smart enough to understand you can push that person away, then like I did, then the heck with it. But it's Saturday night here in the OV Dub bus. I had to go live. I had to do something because, like I said, I was I was going a little off my rocker here, my friends. In a weird few days. I'm gonna catch up on little comments here. Oh my gosh. Exactly. Elsewhere. Sister Lori, yes, divorce is it's a major thing, and I just kind of like suppressed everything. You know, I didn't talk much about it until like the things during the divorce process happened. Like when I got my car repossessed, when I got my house back, and then lost my house basically, even though I sold it, but I got out of it. But it's now I gotta refocusing on certain things. You know, I gotta refocus on what makes me happy as a person and back to me being me. Because everybody's like, Brad, you got to be you. Just be you. But my response is how in the hell am I supposed to be me when I don't even feel like me in my head? That's the dealio. Like, because like I said, all these repressed things that I have put back, insecurities, and that's the main thing in fucking securities. Excuse my French, but my insecurities got the best of me. They made me completely go bonkers because I went through some stuff with my ex-wife. We both put each other through some stuff. I am not sitting here saying I was a saint. We both put each other through some stuff in our relationship. But me being who I am and hates failure works so hard to make a life because I lived in Southern California, my friends. I worked hard in Southern California. I worked a 9 to 5 job. I wasn't no bourgeois, schwoozwa, Hollywood person or anything like that. I worked a 9 to 5 job to live in an itty bitty nice bungalow, 1 bedroom bungalow in Ojai, California for $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month was my rent. I worked my butt off living in Southern California to live there. And I loved every single moment. I lived right next door second to the best disc golf course in the state of California. I worked hard for that. And to have all that gone because my ex-wife did not like that lifestyle, even though we didn't have much money, but we had everything we needed and we were simple. To have that taken away and then to come back to Oklahoma and basically had everything else taken away because somebody thought they can just take somebody else's life, that was hard to deal with. Before I met my ex-wife, like I tell everybody else, I literally was the most free-spirited, free-caring, carefree, whatever you want to call it, hippie, gypsy, nomad, whatever you want to label it, that's who I was. Hey, Kentucky Ranger, when did you come bebopping in? Evening. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and frickin' groovy in your neck of the woods. We're just hanging out. It's a Saturday night in the VW bus. You know, people just be hanging out on YouTube tonight. We got, you know, we carpetbaggers live. You know, you guys go in there and hang out with carpetbagger. Tell him the Westphalia Chronicle guy sent you. The fucker that lives in the VW bus. And I am. I live in a VW bus. Been hanging out for a minute. Sorry. I get yip yapping, Brother Don, and I don't pay attention to the comments because where I sit here in the bus, it's far enough away. I can't read the comments. Oh yeah, I forgot about that situation. I apologize, Kentucky Brother Don. Anywho, I was just flipping through YouTube. I seen he was on live, but I'm doing live. I was like, because Mark was live, and really made me miss being live. And last time I was live was on Coffee Talk. Of course, I haven't done my daily vlogs in a few days. You know, that totally jacks me up right there, my friends. I was doing a daily vlog of my life every day for almost 3 years. Every day. And I let my life's bull honky crap get to me. And I stopped doing my day because I cannot be positive and send grooviness out to you guys or out to the world. How? Because I had some gnarly insecurities. I still got these, my friends. Like, I sit here and thought, man, should I go live? Because I'm really worried I'm going to go off my cuckoo's nest. I'm going to go bonkers. You know, like one flew over the cuckoo's nest here. But I got to talk. Because I literally have nobody to talk to. And I pushed the only person away that I was really close to talking to away enough so she don't talk to me. And that sucks, folks, because that's not me. You guys know me. Literally, you can go back. Anybody can go back and watch my life this past almost 3 years. And yes, it might not be like every detailed moment, but like I said, these are little snippets of my life. And it's been very hard these past few days not to do anything. It's not like I'm sitting back like, yeah, this is nice. You know, I'm taking a break from YouTube. You know, YouTube is another thing to me. I got to read these comments. Thank you, Kentucky Ranger. I've been worried about myself, too. Timeless Adventures. Saturday night, the old VW bus. Welcome to the old VW bus. Yes, it is. It is my life. This is my bus. This is my home. Obviously, you guys can tell I've been having issues. A started it kind of, a lot of it has started on debating if I want to find me an apartment or a house so I can look more appeasing to women to date. Because you live in a VW bus or a van, the van life, RV life, nomadic life. Let me tell you guys can go watch all these people who do this stuff, the Eric J, the nomadic fanatics, the Wonder Huskies out there, all this people who I don't know if they're real or if they're fake. I mean, I watch these people and I watch the van life people, and I just don't know. It's like, are they giving you filtered bullshit or are they being straight up legit? I don't know. Because I don't know. I mean, what you guys see is what you get. I mean, you guys see me go through my whole life with Mr. Ranger as he got sick, as he died in front of us. Fucking died in front of us. That was the hardest thing to watch. Basically, my best friend in the world die. And I made him a promise that I was not going to give up on him. That's why I didn't take him in and have him put to sleep. Because I was not giving up on him. I provided him the most comfort he could be in. He had food. He ate up until the day he almost died. He was happy up until the day he almost died. Sunday night, the 14th of October, was the last time he ate and was happy. Monday the 15th was when he knew he was dying. I knew he was dying. I should have took him in, but I made him a promise. I kept him comfortable, kept him happy. He died where he wanted to die. And I fight with that every day. And then once he was gone, he was gone. And I slowly stopped having those who do I worry about type of feelings. And that's when I met my friend Megan. But that's why tonight's title of this live stream is Broke Down. Because it's, just like anything, any vehicle, any machine that humans build, they break down. But they can be fixed, Especially the older stuff. That stuff can be fixed. This newer stuff that's coming out, this new technology, they make it so you can't fix it, which is amazing. And I don't know if that's like that with the newer, younger of folks. Once they're jacked up, can you fix them? I don't know. But I know that what I'm going through is not permanent. I can be fixed. But after tonight's stream, I really don't know how long I'm going to be off of YouTube. I had to, tell you guys what's going on. Let you know what's going on in my life. For my friends that follow me closely on Facebook and my Instagram and my Twitter, they can tell some shit's going on with me. And it's some serious shit. It ain't no jive, that's for sure. But like I tell everybody, I do YouTube. Because I want to look back at this part of my life and be like, this is cool. But it's a way that I have been able to vent my stuff for the past few years. But once YouTube and reality started getting really deep and intermingling with each other, I had to take a break. Because my coworkers watch me. Some of my coworkers watch me on YouTube. And I just want them to know just as much I'm as real in life as I am on YouTube. I ain't no fake motherfucker. My life, what you see is what you get. And some of us, have straight up gone through some stuff in life. And I know a lot of YouTubers out there have. There was one in particular that was doing daily vlogs every day, every day, just like I've been doing. And just to stop doing daily vlogs every day, it's weird. It's very weird. And who knows why people stop. I'm just telling you why I had to stop. And that's it. But it's not because of you guys. It's not because of, trolls. None of that bull honky. It's because I like to give you guys positive stuff. I like to be family friendly. Because a Westphalia bus is all about family. It's not just about hippies and nomads and gypsies, van life, but it's this particular bus and the positivity that it sends out to me and to the world that I want to keep up. That's why I haven't been doing YouTube. But I had to make sure it was important to at least let you guys know what's going on now. I don't know if I will keep this stream up as a documentation of what's going on with my life in the bus, or take it down once I go off stream tonight. I don't know. I left my Westy Wednesday when I kind of went off my noodles when it all started up, because it is documenting when it all began in my life in the bus. It began a long time ago, but I had to document it. Bull honky! Oh, I love you. I love you, brother Don. Heck yeah. I gotta catch up on some more comments here. I'm sorry, guys. I have not been watching the comments, and that's you guys. It's all about interaction about these live streams. That's why I've always been about the live streams since day one when YouTube started doing live streams, because it was cool. The cool concept to me. Because at one time you couldn't comment live. It was just you can video live and that was it. And they can leave comments afterwards. But now, of course, you guys can comment. I'm looking forward to where you guys can pop up if I invite you to on the live streams. That's just like Google Hangouts. But I'm excited to when YouTube changes their freaking format. And I know they already got the dang stuff ready to go, but they just dragging their feet. Dragging the feet. Bull honky. Well, I can say I can say the other word too, which is like I was gonna say bullshit, but I say bull honky quite a bit because I don't, I try to watch what I say, because I'm just giving you guys how I am. I'm giving you guys unfiltered Brad. That's all I'm doing. I'm just venting straight up unfiltered Brad to you guys, and like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna leave this stream up or not afterwards. I don't know. But I had to come on and let you guys know what's going on in my life and what's all that groovy jazz. Because I try my hardest, like Brother Mark says, to live the way I preach, And I'm not preaching That's the last thing I'm doing. I'm just saying what's on my mind. But I try my hardest to live every day, swell well and groovy, and stay grateful for every moment. And trust me, my coworkers at work, they can definitely notice the change. They are definitely spooked out about me. Definitely, everybody has seen me lose. They're like, Brad, you lost your smile. You just don't smile no more. You're not the same. You're just gone. And yes, and a lot of people started blaming my friend Megan. What'd you do to Brad? Why is he all screwed up? And it's not her. You know, my issue, my issue was repressed, was bound to happen no matter what. And that's the crappy part about life because a lot of people assume in life. A lot of people see what they want to see. And it's the same thing with YouTube. You know, people do YouTube and see what they want to see. They do. But my YouTube is a little different. I give you guys what you guys don't usually see with other YouTubers. Yes, I live in a VW bus. A lot of people have asked me, do you really live in that thing? Yes, I do. And I like it a lot. You know, the only thing I don't have is a shower, but I get a shower every day basically at the truck stop because that's how much fuel we get. So my showers are not worrisome, you know. Yes, it sucks. I can't get up and just go shit, shower, and shave as soon as you get up. But I have everything else, you know. I have everything else. That's why it's been a hard one for me, my friends. If I want to get out of this bus and get me an apartment, I even thought about going up onto Route 66 and getting one of these old time, nostalgic looking motel rooms because they got a bunch of them up there in Oklahoma City, my friends. A bunch of them with daily rates and monthly rates. But still, you know, it's like, oh man, do I want to, oh yeah, I live in a motel room? Is that a little bit better than telling women I live in a van down by the river? No, I live in a van way out in the country. Or I live in a van at the truck stop. Yippee-ki-yay, right? Weird life, my friends. These past few years in the bus, I thought I had it pretty much understood. And then to have everything turned upside down on me. Oh. I better read some comments here. I just seen Kentucky's Rangers comment there. I have no problem getting a place. You know, I can go get me a little house if I want to, Kentucky Ranger. I can get me whatever I want. I have no problem with that. But that's not what I want. I like my life in this bus. You know, at one time, yes, it was because I had to live in this bus because I had to. But I crossed that line a while back where now it's because I want to. It's simple to me. I enjoy it. You know? I see all these fake pictures of all these nomads out there with their beautiful Barbie women and their VW buses living supposedly in their buses. And the reality is, I live in a VW bus and I work a 9 to 5 job, and I dig it. And I am blessed that right now I have a Ford F-250 that was once my father's to drive back and forth to work. Tomorrow, my friends, tomorrow, I'm waking this bus up. This bus has not been woke up and driven since October. So I was going to do it today, but I had some things to do, and I got back out to the bus today, and I just kind of I've been just chillaxing in the bus all day. So tomorrow I'm waking the old bus up. I got to I'm going to put some new fresh oil in my generator, get the generator, and I'll probably be nomading it once again at the truck stops because I miss that life. Believe it or not, my friends. I know that sounds jacked up to a lot of people, but I miss living at the truck stop. I have it. I feel like I've had it too made, too well, too easy here on this property that I've been staying at for the past few months. Basically, rent free. I try to pay money, and it's like, no, 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 no. Just do some work around here. And I've been so busy lately, I can't even do that. Thank you so much. I'm trying to say your name, Lani. Lani. Thank you. I have a path. I understand where my path lies, and all that jazz. It's what I and not come to face and understand that's got me jacked up. And that's what's happened this past month. Literally. And it's all come out bad. My path to happiness, you guys can go back this past year and watch. Yes, I've been sad about my divorce, but I've been dealing with it to the best of my ability. And obviously, that's by just repressing it and just not dealing with it. But I did the best I can by just doing what I could do and being me. But YouTube's a funny little world. It is. I am very blessed with the people I've made here on YouTube. The good friends, the good people, the good support. Because I'm not going nowhere. There's still groovy stuff to come. Yes, I might be taking a little bit of a break, an intermission. But all things happen for a reason, right? Hey, is Tampa J here? What? What's going on? Is Tampa J live? Much love ahead. What? What's going on? Is Tampa J? No, I don't know. I'm not paying much to the comments. I just keep yip yapping, and I apologize. Oh, you just quoted him. I need to catch up on the comments. Do what makes you happy. Yes, Kentucky Ranger. Exactly. Do what makes you happy. And I've lost that focus on that. That's why I play disc golf every day. I have not stopped doing that. I go out every day on my lunch break, my friends, and I play disc golf. As soon as I walk out, because I go to Woodson Park. You guys can go check it out on the Google map. I go to Woodson, Woodson, Woodson Park, every day on my lunch break and play disc golf. And it's weird because as soon as I get there, I just get this happy. It's like Happy Gilmore, your happy place, your happy feeling. And that's where I'm at. I'm just, for that hour or less than an hour that I'm there, I feel so good. And that's been my balance these past few days. This past, since this all started, it's been a great balance. And it has. I'm blessed to have my job. I'm blessed that they're going to help me get through all this craziness that's been going on in me, because they're going to help me. My job's going to help me. They have offered to help me. Like, because they see the good in me, I guess. They see that I am willing to help others and help myself, especially at work, because I do so much at work. I'm such an asset that they are willing to help me. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's why I feel bad for everything that's happened to me. Because I've said things and done things that it's not me. And I'm not in my right frame of mind when I say them. And that's what's bugged the living crap out of me. Is how and why. And it's not because I live in a van. It's not because I live in a VW bus. It's not because, I've had people like this past month, like, put me down for my lifestyle. It all boils down to how I react and just get through things. My company, yes, they are good people, Kentucky Ranger. I am blessed to have a good place to work. Because they've all watched me kind of spiral down this past week. And I have literally spiraled down. Literally. And I look back, it's like maybe if I should have kept talking on YouTube, maybe I wouldn't have spiraled down. I don't know, but it all just boils down. I cannot give you guys grooviness and positivity when I myself don't feel like that. That's like fake bullshit right there. So I am not giving you bullshit, that's for sure. If you want bullshit, go check out other YouTube channels. I give you the real shit. Because that's what I'm doing now. Unfiltered Brad, right? Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to leave this up afterwards. You guys know. It's in your guys' heads, at least. You guys know what's going on. You know the secret? There's many secrets of life, Sister Nez. Many, 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 many secrets that the good Lord has provided. But one of the main things that the higher power, the good Lord above, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Allah, whatever, the main thing that they stress, it stresses, she stresses, he stresses, for the secret of life, Life, is to live, Live, live. Kind of like live, but live. That's why I say every time I start my video, my live stream, I say Live. Because it's the same meaning as to live. My friends, I'm going to make like a tree and split. It's been a most excellent, excellent, excellent evening. Got a lot off my brain. You guys probably think I'm more of a Weirds mobile now than ever. But I'm grateful for you guys tagging along and hanging out in the old VW bus. I don't know when you guys are going to see me again. I don't know when I'll see you guys again. But I will see you when I see you. I assure you of that. And as always, always, when it's the most difficult, be kind to one another, even the hardest times. And that's the true lesson in life, is to be kind to one another and learn that. And love one another. And be grateful for every single jacked up, janky, screwed up, weird moment of the day. Because we never know. Thanks for hanging out with me, my friends. Thanks for listening and chiming in. I love you guys. Peace. Love. And always, always, Volkswagen grease.